And record.
And we're back.
Yep. After the conversation we just had.
Please don't bring it back up.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Taking a piss in your freaking can.
Marvelous.
I got nothing else. I'm just waiting for you at this point.
I know, I'm eating a meal with my doggo.
Well, then put on the floor. Let the dog eat properly.
No. I feed him by hand. My buddy.
I was gonna say, are you one of those pet owners that just puts it on a plate for the pet and not like a dog food bowl or something?
No, God, no. I give him a dog food bowl for his, like, when he has, like, his like, wait, I need to, shit, I should have went for the poison mushroom. No, I put him in his bowl when he's having, like, his, I don't know what you call them in English, his, like,
Dinner?
No, because, you know, he has a bowl, you know, where you just put his, like,
Kibble?
What?
Kibble? Like, that's a thing dogs eat.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I don't know the word, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Well, I mean,
whenever I'm like giving him like a treat, or whenever I'm giving him like, you know, just whatever I'm eating, like for instance, if I have a piece of meat and he's like sitting right next to me and I just want to give him a piece of meat, I'm not gonna just shove it in his fucking bowl. No, I'm gonna feed him my hand.
Man, people are weird. Like, as someone who has friends that have dogs, like, that's just so weird to me.
Why?
Because that's not how they treat their dogs. I'm not saying they treat the dog, like, incorrectly. It's just like, oh, he's looking at our food, like, don't acknowledge him and he'll go away eventually. Because he has his own food and he knows that he has his own food.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just sometimes, you know, when you just want to treat your dog, it's just, you know, sometimes when you just want to treat someone you love, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, like, once again, they kind of just go outside and go like, frick it, throw it in the backyard and he'll just go run after it.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, like, I also just know different people, so it's like a situation where it's like, I mean, it's not wrong, but it's also probably not. Well, I mean, dogs aren't sanitary to begin with, so they don't really give two shits. But, yeah, no, you can't do the same thing with cats. Cats get way too dependent on you if you do like that.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, you know, for having a cat in my apartment right now, yes, I know.
Yep. And as someone who prefers cats, it's just like, let them do their own business, and then you do your own business, and then if they want attention, they'll ask for it proper.
Indeed.
I don't know, I've also, like, in my life, I've always had well-behaved cats.
Yeah, so the cat that I have at home is a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
She is anything but well behaved. I love the damn thing, but fuck, does she get on my nerves sometimes.
Which is so funny, because when I had my two cats, like, even as kittens, they were like, they were curious about everything, so, like, that's just a natural thing of animals. But they were like, no, like, if you told them no, they listened. They were like, okay, cool, we're just gonna chill out with our mom.
No, mine just definitely fucking doesn't. Mine, you say no, she of course, she'll stop, she'll get off, but, for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds like a standard cat, though. So, like, once again, I grew up around, you know, well-behaved cats, but I know the tendencies of actual cats. No, that sounds pretty normal.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst part.
Well, like, I mean, would you rather have abnormal cats like I did, where, like, they were way too well-behaved?
No, it's... What I mean is, like, I understand that it's curiosity and whatnot, and, you know, she's still getting used to it, because we haven't had her for that long, we've had her for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
She's only a couple months old. But then again, what's annoying is that you can't eat a meal in peace, because she will definitely just get on the table and start try to chow down your meal. Despite, you know, just you taking her off of the table, you know, it's just...
Have you just not put her in a separate room when you're having a meal?
Oh, no, that's what we do. That's what we do. Now, well, whenever she gets annoying while we're eating, yeah, we just put her in a separate room.
Because, like, that's one thing with pet owners I've never realized. It's like, you got the two kind of pet owners. The ones who are just like, I'll let my pet do whatever the hell they want. And then there's the pet owners that actually like grew up around kids or know how kids work, so they treat the same. They treat an animal like a kid, where it's like, okay, time out. God, that reminds me of my one time when I was chilling with my sister and she had a dog for a short little time of her life. It saved my nephew, obviously, because obviously that's her son. The stories that her boyfriend at the time told me, I wanted to call the cops.
What?
I mean, this is also just a random story, and he's not like hanging out with my sister or anything, so I feel like I'm a little bit able to say this. I'm not going to drop names, obviously. Yeah, apparently in the past he had a tendency of like having a family animal, and purposely, without questioning it, purposely locks a dog in a room for about half a day, which you're not supposed to do.
Definitely fucking not.
So I mean, yeah, no, my sister knew quite a fair amount of shitheads. And of course, like, me hanging out with them, I'm like, I don't want to say anything to, like, ruin a relationship, but, like, my sister should realize that this dude ain't probably the smartest person around. I don't know. I mean, like, my family, we're already considering getting another cat again because it's been... Well, we're also waiting for the other cat to, like, move out because we have my sister's cat with us. But I'm pretty sure when they're gone, we'll probably get our own cat again proper. Yeah, for those who don't follow my Twitter or anything, I don't mind talking about this because it doesn't really affect me as a person. My two cats I told stories about, yeah, they're dead. They've been dead for like a year now. Well, one's been dead for a little bit longer, but you know what? Let's not talk about that because I'm going to pretty much just harp on that the entire time and we're going to get no actual commentary from this.
I mean, are you even with me in the fight?
Nope. I'm way the hell over here. I'm now making my way to you.
Sad anime moments right here, boys.
It's fine. Just because I wanted to get some stuff to make sure I wouldn't die.
You wouldn't die, I'm right here.
Yeah, but I'm the person doing the heals.
I have diversion.
Oh, well then crap. I still don't regret it.
I thought I told you this. That was my bad.
Yeah, but I also need some of the materials from the volcano, the ore and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Melody activated. Nice.
Yep, I'm the buffer and the damage dealer when I could ever get to its head proper. Does the fire negate your wire fall?
I have no idea.
It looks like it did. That's peculiar. Oh yeah, I've also been watching Kirby's Mass Attack again. That game looks super fun. I wish I could play it. I mean, I also want to just play any kind of Kirby game right now because I've been in a Kirby mood recently.
Alright, I'm off just for a quick sec.
Okay.
You might run up to me. It's fine. You just screamed in agony. Alright, off to 0. 1, sorry.
I mean, it might as well be 0. No, oh, you're not going to camp. Never mind then.
No, I'm just gonna go by foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the bones. So, God, I'm trying to think about the actual topic and now I forgot about it.
Sad anime moments right there.
Well, I was just thinking, like, should I bring up the show I've been watching? And I'm like, I mean, it's not new, but I think, like, some of the things I'm watching is fairly new to people who haven't watched in a while. Then again, I feel like it's one of those situations where I got onto the boat really late, and it's probably, like, all done by this point. Where the hell is this bird? Is it in the tree? It's gotta be. No, it's on the ground. Got it. God, what was the name of the show again? I completely forgot now. Holy crap. Agretsuko. Yeah, I finally been watching Agretsuko because I have people recommend it to me. If you're over 14 and you like really dumb humor, I would watch it. Only reason I say over 14 is because that's the rating it has in North American Netflix. And then all the very questionable Twitter accounts that has. Because, of course, people can't let a good thing be a good thing. Nothing against people who do that, just, it's my opinions on certain things like that. Even though I do find a lot of it funny, because there's a lot of, like, parodies of that going around, and I'm just like, you know what, that actually is kind of funny. It's so weird, because, like, I also feel bad for doing parody stuff, but, like, I also don't do it enough to consider myself a parody, or someone who does parodies.
A parodist.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. That's
probably the actual word for it, yeah. And also, like, it definitely hits home for me a lot, too, even though I don't have a standard desk job, let's just say that anymore, but it hits home for me because it's, like, marriage, and it's, like, cool, I can't even think about stuff like that sometimes. But it's also, like, a very, like, Asian way of thinking, because, like, I feel like, I mean, yeah, that's still a big part of Asian culture, where it's like, oh, get married before you're, like, 21 or something. I don't know enough about Asian culture, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one, but if anyone does know something about that, you know, speak your opinions on chat, in the comments. Because I'm totally streaming this right now. Totally, I actually wish I was. So people can see how much suck I do. I'm still waiting for a good MMO to be on the Switch, because, like, there's gotta be at least a half-decent MMO that'd be free to play. Like, hell, even if it's like a RuneScape or something, I'll probably play it. Or, I mean, I don't like saying this because this was like a huge part of my childhood / teenage years. But, like, I'd be even cool if it's like MMO. I'd be even cool if it's MapleStory. And it's so weird. I haven't touched MapleStory in, like, I want to say 7-ish years. Yeah, I was stunned. There's no way getting out of that one.
Yeah, and he went straight for you. He had no fucking regards for my diversion. He just didn't give a fuck.
Well, cause I think it's also based off damage. Like, I'm doing more damage, technically.
If you saw the damage counters that I'm dishing out, trust me, you were...
Okay, well, on average, how much are you doing on a hit?
On a hit, I'm doing 20 damage, and I'm hitting, like, 20 to 30 times per...
True, okay, so yeah, you outclock me when it comes to damage then, because I was about to say, I'm doing, like, 40-something, generally.
That, and I have the explosion that's proccing much more often, because I have much more hits coming in.
Like, I mean, it might be time for me to swap up my honey horns if we could ever, like, sit down and grind up a certain monster. Because the Matamalo definitely starts hitting its walls around here, I take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least this is, like, the last proper rank we have to do, and then everything past this rank I'm pretty much going to have to do for... Yeah. Like, the next one...
He's in there's an engine up in the zone.
Oh.
So it's probably going to go just her for.
Or, unless if I use the fish thing as a distraction. Never mind, that fish did not last long.
They don't last long if they're going into turf wars.
Well, god damn it. I completely forgot what I was talking about now. I was talking about the honey horn, and now I forgot what I was going to say after that. It was probably not important, or if it was important, then the commentary just goes out the damn window.
I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like after the main story we have Elder Dragons, and I'm probably going to stick with the Elder Dragon weapons until, like, we hit the point where I want to hit. And then I'm probably going to swap over to, the Kushadora one. I think the Kushadora is better than the Teidostra, Honey Horn. Just for songs alone. But if we're talking like raw damage, then yeah, it's definitely the Tidostra. My thumb started to hurt randomly. That's not good. Yeah, I was also gonna say, like, you know what? This reminds me of Splatoon, except the third game isn't out yet. I may be extremely pumped for that, by the way. Just like half the internet that I hang out with. Have you seen at least a trailer for it?
I'm really just not interested in Splatoon.
Okay. The trailer is good.
I can imagine.
If that's one thing I want, I actually don't want any remix music in that game. I want all original songs. Which will probably never happen because that's a lot of time and effort and, you know, I'm not expecting that. Just be a cool little thing because, like, it's a new area in the universe of that. I say universe, but it's a situation where it's like Pikmin, where it just takes place, like, a couple thousand years after we go extinct. And it has been proven. Same with Pikmin. Pikmin and Splatoon, even though they're two different hypothetical situations, it's still the same idea. Which makes it really weird to have a Pikmin video game on phones.
Hold up. Is that a door? I thought I've... There you go, easy. Alright, be right back.
Okay. I guess I'll keep talking for a little bit. So yeah, a little update on Pikmin, the mobile Pikmin game. I'm level 14, I think. I gotta walk about 24k to level up. It's real fun. You guys should all play it. Go on your Apple thing or iPhone or the Samsung thing. Go to your local app store and just download Pikmin Bloom there. Your local app store, as if we're living back in the 90s where you had to go to a store for everything. And you couldn't just go online and look up stuff that you wanted to look up. You know, I miss days like those, but I also realize that, like, if you go to a store and the employees don't know what the hell they're talking about, it's probably better you go online. Sounds like ever I shopped recently. Hey, you got this game? No. Can you check who else has who might have this game? Sure. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, it's only like 5 minutes away. I'll go walk there. And you go walk there, and they don't have the game, and then you call in, and then you do other things, and it's just like, oh my god, just I'll look it on Amazon. It's fine. Yeah. That's just kind of my blight right now, as like someone who's trying to find something recently. You know, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, just because I wanted to buy that for someone. Also, a fairly dirt cheap copy of Let's Go Eevee, because I was thinking like, hey, Walmart will have it. Yeah, there's a reason I don't usually go to Walmart's. Unless I'm buying jeans or something. Woo! Okay.
Right, boy.
We got the rampage. It's not the urgent. It's part of the quest line.
Shit.
So let's do it.
Alright, well, let's just beat the shit out of this thing. We've got 30 more until round strikes.
I also forgot to close my damn laundry door.
I think maybe we should call it an episode.
It's 19 minutes, you sure?
Well, the rampage is not going to be 10 minutes long.
True enough.
Alright, peeps, we'll see ya.
See ya.